Hey, what's going on, guys? Petey here. Today we're going to be talking about should you play World Warfare in 2021. So this is going to be a long topic. It's going to be my opinion, but I think I'm the only one who's ever made this video, so I guess I'm setting the way here. So for the quick answer, definitely. We're going to go into some pros and cons of the game so you guys can really kind of get a grasp if you're on the fence about getting into it. So first off with the pros, this game is a lot of fun. There's some really good intense firefights that happen. There's a lot of crap talk between players and leagues. There's a lot of friends, enemies, and it's just there's just something about the game that just makes it so like competitive almost. You can play and chill and kind of like just kind of be a nobody and just play the game, or you can get in there and start trash talking and firing people up and having a lot of fun. This game, or what originally turned me onto it, was it kind of plays like Risk. Like, depending on what battlefield you drop into, what map, you're going to have like 260 players on the map, and you start out with just a small little city, and you start fighting, and you can conquer other people's cities. There's little territory zones that you can take that give you, like this, for example, makes cash. This is iron. Here's oil. There's rubber, and you need all of these supplies to make your army and upgrade your buildings, to make better army troops. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. It's a strategic game, and it is also like really kind of grindy too. This is a game that you can put 2 hours a day into, or you can put 18 hours a day into, and there's going to be something to do for both people, and both people can be as successful or not based on the game. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous and crazy, but that's pretty true. So with this game, there's alliances that you can form between different leagues. Leagues are like clans in this game, and you can form alliances with different people and set out to fight other leagues inside of the map. So, for example, on this map, you can see dark blue. Those are all of my cities. Light blue is my league, which I don't have any league members in this field. I usually do. But green is my allies, and then red is the enemy. Yellow is neutral. So we're just kind of like chilling, not attacking each other. But you can see this giant map, all of these cities, and you just kind of fight over control. You fight each other's armies, fight for cities. It's really fun. And the league members that you get, the alliances, you have your own separate chats, and you can talk to everybody, coordinate attacks, and it's just an open sandbox for whatever fights you can put on. So it's pretty cool. But this game, what also makes it really cool is it requires a high level of strategy at all levels of play. Like, if you first come into the game, you're going to need to have strategy with taking like this zone, and then higher level players, they'll know how to take this zone very easily, so they won't really need a crazy strategy. But when they get into big battles, they're going to have to have strategy to like win that battle. And you constantly learn and constantly have to improve in order to stay relevant and stay on top. It's really, really kind of crazy how much depth that the game goes into with just what it is, a mobile game. I've played Clash of Clans, and that game also has a lot of strategy, but this game definitely trumps it. There's so much to it, man. There's fights, there's capturing territories, there's knowing which territories to capture. You got to manage your units, you got to manage your capture flags. There's a whole logistics system where you can transfer logistics around between cities, craft different troops at different cities, and there's just so much to it. Like, the thing that got me is there's logistics in this game, and it's just a trip. Like, you can set up coordinated timers to send resources to different cities at different times, and then have troops be building in some, and then not. Like, it's just crazy how much depth you can go into. And that's where you say, you can play 18 hours a day. You really can, or you could just play 2 and just play it normal. But the game also is unlike the newest Call of Duty. It doesn't cater to new players. It really doesn't. You come into the game, and all of your units come in the same level as everybody else's came in. They come in at level 1, and these are your stats. And if you want to start upgrading the troops, you got to spend gold coins that you earn from the game. You can also pay for them, but you spend gold coins to start upgrading them and getting them up. And as you do, you get higher HP, you get better damage to buildings and stuff like that. And just look at how many units there are. So, like, I don't know if there's any person in the game that has all of these maxed out to this point, and the game's been out for 6 or 7 years. Now, I've been playing for 5 on and off, and this is mine. I have a lot of level 1 stuff. My Navy isn't even touched. So, it rewards playing the game. Like, for example, this DT SRS guy, he's got almost 5,000 hours logged in this game, and you can see his artillery, just level 1 artillery, are 15,000 HP, versus mine, which are 8. So I think that's really cool. That if in order for you to get higher level troops, you have to play the game. You got to get in there and level up, and then when you do, you have an advantage. I think that keeps you wanting to play because you want to get up to those troops. You have something to look forward to. Whereas like the newest COD, everybody's just coming in and you're just playing with people your level. It's kind of, I don't know. But yeah. And then with that too, I wouldn't let that shy you away because you will be playing with guys like this. But when you first start the game and go through the first couple fields, you'll be playing in cadet fields, and those guys are all your same level. So you'll get to learn the game with guys your level, and then you get dumped into these these type of fields with these solid players like this, and you're just trying to survive, man. So I think that's really cool. The whole community inside of World Warfare is competitive. Like, for example, I'm in this league called Uh-Oh. How do I see the name of it? I'm in this league Uh-Oh, and this Fluffy league. We're like debatably one of the top 5 leagues. Uh-Oh and Fluffy. There's a couple other guys, and we compete and talk crap like nonstop. The first thing we did when we got in this field is I went and killed or tried to kill Worm. He was able to kill me because I'm by myself, but yeah, I like went and started messing with them, and we just start trash talking. It's so much fun, man. And then also we get updates. Like, as of now, we have seasons and battle manuals and stuff like that, and you can earn gems for a cheap price, $10 to get you into the season, and you can see all the type of rewards you can get. And they're updating these pretty constant. Like, season 2 ended, and I think it was a month before season 3 came out. And yeah. So now moving on to the cons. So the cons of the game, it is pay to win. I did a video on this before, and I talked about how you can mitigate it. Like, say if you play the game free to play and you like it, you can spend $10 here, $10 there, and you can get up to these kind of levels. You really can. And I made video guides on it. You can go check them out on how to basically efficiently keep up with these guys and not get like smoked. So you can do it for like to match him. If I were to start with everything I know now and to get a unit like this, it would cost me maybe $60, and it would take some time. But $60, and I can have the same exact unit as a guy that's been playing for 5,000 hours. You just got to know where to spend your money and what to do. But it does cost money, and like I said in that video, I think that's fair. Like Clash of Clans, people drop cash on that all the time. The other, Kingdom of Realm, whatever other games, they charge money to if you want to be at the end game, and this game's no different. And it's a free to play game, so you put as much or as little as you want, and that's it. So that is a con though, to get in there and to be able to compete with him and not get smoked, you have to spend a little money just to be on the same level. But another con is it is a large time commitment. So, for example, there's times these fields they run whether you log off or not. It's not like Clash of Clans where you can jump on, repair your city, do a couple attacks, and close your phone. Now, if you close your phone, your army's sitting there just like this, and my army could come in and hit it and take you out. You know what I mean? So whenever that does happen, you'll get a ping to your phone saying, "Hey, man, you're being attacked. You might want to jump on." And you'll jump on, and all your troops will be like half health, quarter health. You heal them up and try to fight. So there is that, and that kind of caters to the people that play more, that have more free time, or can have their phone open. And so I consider that a con. But and the last thing is if you don't have access to cellular or phone like my buddy does, it does get kind of annoying. Like if you can't even get that ping, check it. Like say you work at a job where you can't check your phone for 8 hours or something like that, and you go to work, come home, and then you check your army and everything's dead. It can get kind of annoying. But there's ways to hide your army and stuff like that, and it doesn't. There's ways you can do it. So I'll say it's a little annoying, but once you start learning the game, you can figure out where to hide your stuff to where you can come home and it is playable. Like so, yeah. My overall impression, I think, if you guys are watching this video and you don't play it, you definitely should give it a try. It's a lot of fun, and those cadet fields, just realize that those will give you a good touch on what the game is about, but you really won't know until you come in and play and get into a league and really start fighting some fun fields. There's some fields that you fight that are just kind of boring, no real action. But some fights, it's like, dude, all out from day 1 to day 7, and those are the ones that everyone remembers, and those are the reason. That's the reason why people like me and DT keep playing. So, yeah, appreciate you guys watching. If you have any feedback, if you think I got something wrong, hit it in the comments. I'm real curious about this one. It's kind of an interesting topic. And yeah, but leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. PD out.